Starship Troopers, the iconic sci-fi action film released in 1997, remains a cult favorite for its thrilling battles, memorable characters, and sharp social commentary. But after 27 years, where are the cast members now? From Casper Van Dien's rise to fame as Johnny Rico, to Denise Richards' role as Carmen Ibanez, the movie introduced a talented group of actors who became part of pop culture history. In this article, we take a deep dive into the lives and careers of the stars of Starship Troopers, exploring how they've evolved since their roles in the film and what they're up to in 2024. Rue McClanahan, born on February 21, 1934, is best known for her role as the biology teacher in Starship Troopers, 1997, a minor but memorable character who imparted important knowledge about the alien species to the young soldiers. At 63 years old during filming, McClanahan was already an accomplished actress, having gained widespread fame for her role as Blanche Devereaux in the beloved sitcom The Golden Girls. Despite her professional success, McClanahan's personal life was marked by struggles, particularly her tumultuous relationships. She was married 6 times, with each marriage ending in divorce, and though she had a son, her relationships with her children were strained. McClanahan faced financial hardships at various points in her life, and she battled health issues later in her years. Her career was not without challenges either, as she struggled to shed her typecast image after The Golden Girls. Nonetheless, McClanahan remained a respected actress until her passing. She died from a stroke on June 3, 2010, at the age of 76. Her legacy lives on, particularly in her portrayal of strong, memorable female characters. Bruce Gray, born September 7, 1936, portrayed Sky Marshal Dienes, a high-ranking military leader, in Starship Troopers, 1997, when he was 61 years old. Dienes is a strategic and authoritative figure, tasked with leading humanity's fight against the alien bugs. Bruce's career spanned over 5 decades, with notable roles in films and television, but he often played supporting characters and was not a household name. Behind the scenes, Bruce faced significant personal struggles. He was married and had children, but his relationships were marked by emotional hardship, and he experienced periods of financial instability. Professionally, he had to navigate the challenges of being typecast in certain roles, which limited his career. Bruce also battled health issues in his later years. He passed away on December 13, 2017, at the age of 81 after a battle with cancer, leaving behind a legacy of versatile performances. His death marked the loss of a talented actor who never fully achieved the level of recognition he deserved. Denise Dows, born February 21, 1958, played Sky Marshal Meru, another high-ranking military leader in Starship Troopers, 1997, at the age of 39. Meru is a decisive and commanding character, pivotal in the strategic operations against the alien threat. Denise's career included a wide array of television and film roles, often playing strong and authoritative women. However, her personal life was marred by a series of difficulties. She was a private person, and though she was never publicly known to be married, she had a long-standing relationship that ended in heartbreak. Denise also faced professional setbacks, as roles for women of color were often scarce, limiting her opportunities. In her later years, she became an advocate for mental health and used her platform to raise awareness about various social issues. Tragically, Denise passed away on August 13, 2022, at the age of 64 due to meningitis. Her death was a huge loss to the acting community, as she was a beloved figure known for her strength both on and off the screen. Casper Van Dien, born on December 18, 1968, played the role of Johnny Rico, the brave and determined protagonist in Starship Troopers, 1997. At the time of filming, he was 28 years old, embodying a young man who evolves from a naive high school graduate to a seasoned military leader. His character was defined by his courage, loyalty, and the emotional growth he underwent throughout the film. Despite his early success, Casper's life had its share of ups and downs. His career took off after Starship Troopers, but he struggled with maintaining the momentum in Hollywood, with many of his later projects not gaining widespread recognition. His personal life was tumultuous as well. He married actress Catherine Oxenberg in 1999, but their marriage ended in divorce in 2005 after having 2 children together. He later remarried to actress Carrie Mitchum in 2007. Although he continued acting, his roles were often in B-movies or direct-to-video productions. In recent years, he has mostly appeared in TV shows and films with smaller budgets. At 56, he is still active in acting but remains relatively low profile in the industry. Denise Richards, born on February 17, 1971, starred as Carmen Ibanez, the ambitious and talented pilot in Starship Troopers. At 26 years old during the filming, she brought an air of intelligence and drive to her character, who was determined to rise to the top in her military career. Carmen's character was willing to make tough decisions and sacrifices to achieve her goals, embodying a powerful female role in a predominantly male-dominated environment. Denise, however, struggled in her personal life. She married actor Charlie Sheen in 2002, but their marriage quickly deteriorated amid a very public and tumultuous divorce in 2006. Their split was filled with scandal, accusations, and legal battles, which heavily affected her public image. Despite the personal chaos, Denise maintained a successful career, starring in reality TV and taking on various acting roles. She gave birth to 2 daughters during her marriage to Sheen, but her love life remained rocky after their divorce. At 53, Denise Richards has moved on from the chaos, focusing on her family and career, though her life has often been scrutinized in the media. Dena Meyer, born on December 22, 1968, portrayed Dizzy Flores, a skilled and determined soldier in Starship Troopers. She was 28 years old at the time of filming and brought to life a character who was fiercely loyal to Johnny Rico, even through tragic circumstances. Dizzy was strong, brave, and passionately in love with Rico, embodying the loyalty and sacrifice required of her role in the military. However, Dena's career post-Starship Troopers faced some struggles. While she found success with roles in Beverly Hills 90210 and The Scorpion King 3, she never reached the heights of fame that Starship Troopers had promised. Dena's personal life was marked by several difficult relationships, including a long-term partnership that ultimately ended in disappointment. She was never married and did not have children, though she has spoken in interviews about feeling content with her independence. As of 2024, Dena is 56 years old and enjoys a quieter life, focusing on acting and personal endeavors away from the spotlight. Neil Patrick Harris, born June 15, 1973, played Carl Jenkins, a highly intelligent and psychic officer in Starship Troopers, 1997, at 24 years old. Neil was already well known from his role as the young doctor in Doogie Howser, MD, but his performance as the strategic and cerebral Carl marked a new phase in his career. Following Starship Troopers, Neil's career flourished, especially with his iconic role as Barney Stinson in How I Met Your Mother, which earned him numerous accolades. Neil's personal life took a significant turn when he came out as gay in 2006, a decision that was met with both challenges and widespread support. He found love with actor David Burtka, and the couple married in 2014, raising twins, Gideon and Harper, born in 2010. Neil has balanced his career with activism, being a prominent figure in the LGBTQ+ community and advocating for equality and representation. At 51, Neil continues to enjoy a thriving career in film, television, and theater, maintaining his reputation as one of Hollywood's most beloved and talented actors. Jake Bucy, born June 15, 1971, portrayed Ace Levy, a charismatic and confident soldier in Starship Troopers, 1997, at 26 years old. Ace is known for his humor, charm, and loyalty to his fellow soldiers, particularly his bond with Johnny Rico. Growing up as the son of actor Gary Busey, Jake was exposed to the turbulent Hollywood lifestyle, with his father's struggles with substance abuse influencing Jake's early years. Like his father, Jake battled with addiction, but over time he turned his life around. Although he carved out a career in Hollywood with roles in The Frighteners and From Dusk Till Dawn 2, he never reached the stardom many had predicted for him. Jake has been married twice, though his relationships have been marred by difficulty and divorce. He has one child, a daughter, but remains relatively private about his personal life. At 53, Jake is still working in film and television, often taking on supporting roles. While he continues to pursue his career, he hasn't recaptured the level of fame seen in his younger years, instead focusing on steady work and personal growth. Seth Gillam, born on November 5, 1968, is best known for portraying Sugar Watkins, a dedicated and courageous soldier in the 1997 sci-fi film Starship Troopers. At the time of filming, he was 29 years old. Sugar Watkins is known for his loyalty, bravery, and unwavering support for his fellow soldiers, offering them moral guidance during the brutal interstellar battle. Although he's had a solid career in film and television, including roles in Maguire and The Walking Dead, Gilliam's personal life has had its struggles. He has faced significant challenges, including difficulties in maintaining relationships and coping with personal loss. He has been involved in a few tumultuous situations, such as a highly publicized arrest in 2016. While not much is known about his marital life, it's believed he has had some ups and downs in his love life. Despite all of this, he continues to work in the industry, with a career marked by both triumphs and setbacks. As of now, Seth is 56 years old, and though he remains active in acting, he's remained relatively private about his current life. Clancy Brown, born January 5, 1959, brought the tough and disciplined Sergeant Zim to life in Starship Troopers, 1997, at the age of 38. Zim's stern, authoritative demeanor and dedication to transforming recruits into soldiers made him an unforgettable figure in the film. Clancy's career spans an impressive range of roles, from his memorable performance in The Shawshank Redemption to his voice work as Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob SquarePants. Despite his success, Clancy has faced personal struggles, including the death of his mother in 2006, which was a heavy blow. Clancy has been married to Jean Johnson since 1993, and they have 2 children together. Over the years, Clancy has managed to balance his professional achievements with his family life, though he has also dealt with the challenges of working in a competitive industry. Now 65, Clancy remains a sought-after actor, continuing to contribute to both live-action films and animated projects, with a lasting legacy in the entertainment industry. Patrick Muldoon, born September 27, 1968, was 29 years old during the filming of Starship Troopers, where he played the role of Xander Barkalow, a talented and driven pilot who often found himself at odds with Johnny Rico. Muldoon's career post-Starship Troopers saw ups and downs, from appearing in various TV shows to starring in made-for-TV movies. His most notable roles include Melrose Place and a few Hallmark films. However, his career did not achieve the level of success that some might have expected following the iconic film. Patrick has also had some tumultuous experiences in his personal life, including a string of failed relationships. He was once married to actress and model, Denise Richards, but their marriage ended in divorce. They have 2 daughters, and while they maintain an amicable relationship, there are ongoing reports of struggles with balancing work and family life. Patrick has weathered career setbacks but has remained resilient in his pursuit of acting, now 56 years old, and continues to appear in various projects. Michael Ironside, born on February 12, 1950, was 47 years old when he portrayed Gene Rasksack, the wise and seasoned lieutenant in Starship Troopers. His role as the mentor to Johnny Rico was pivotal, as Rasksack's strength, experience, and dedication to his troops became a central theme in the film. Ironside has long been celebrated for his commanding presence in both film and television, particularly in roles like Top Gun and Scanners. Despite his strong career, Ironside's personal life has had its share of challenges. He has faced significant health battles, including dealing with cancer, and has had to step back from the limelight at times. Ironside has also had a few unsuccessful marriages, with relationships that didn't stand the test of time. His experience of living through personal loss, both emotionally and physically, has contributed to his tough exterior, which resonates in many of his characters. Currently, at 74 years old, Michael Ironside is still active in the film industry and enjoys a quiet but successful life, though details of his personal life remain largely private. Matt Levan, born on April 12, 1972, was just 25 years old when he starred as Kitten Smith in Starship Troopers, 1997, a young, enthusiastic soldier eager to prove himself in battle. The role made Levan a recognizable face, but his career trajectory didn't follow the same path as some of his peers. After Starship Troopers, Levan struggled to find steady roles and faced challenges in Hollywood, where he was often seen as a promising young talent but unable to break into major parts. His personal life mirrored the ups and downs of his professional career. Levan was married once, but the marriage ended in divorce, and he has not had children. He also faced issues with substance abuse during his younger years, which he later sought help for. Though his acting career did not take off as expected, Levan turned to other pursuits in his personal life, away from the public eye. Now at 52 years old, Levan occasionally appears in smaller, independent projects but mostly keeps a low profile, quietly navigating life outside the spotlight. Marshall Bell, born on September 28, 1942, portrayed General Owen, a stern and strategic military officer in Starship Troopers, 1997. At 55 years old during filming, Bell's portrayal of a leader responsible for making critical decisions during the war against alien bugs added depth to the film's military hierarchy. A veteran actor in both television and film, Bell had a diverse career, but his personal life was marked by struggles that paralleled the toughness of his on-screen roles. While his career was stable, Bell's relationships faced difficulties. He has been married twice, and like many actors, his family life was not always harmonious. Bell has often spoken about the challenges of balancing fame with personal happiness, and his life has been an emotional roller coaster. In his later years, he began focusing on his personal growth and dealing with issues related to his health and relationships. As of 2024, Bell, now 82 years old, remains active in the industry but continues to reflect on the ups and downs of his long career, which, while successful, was far from easy. Blake Lindley, born on December 19, 1973, portrayed Katrina in the 1997 sci-fi action film Starship Troopers. At the time of filming, she was just 23 years old. Katrina was a determined and skilled soldier, always looking out for her comrades on the battlefield. After Starship Troopers, Lindley's career didn't quite mirror the explosive success of her co-stars. While she found steady work in television and film, her career never fully blossomed. She starred in some TV series, but most of her roles were in supporting or guest-starring capacities. Blake's personal life has been marked by tumult and struggle. Her relationship with her long-term partner ended in a bitter divorce after a decade of marriage, and they have no children together. She has faced mental health challenges over the years and reportedly struggled with addiction, which has affected both her career and personal happiness. Despite her struggles, Lindley now lives a quieter life away from the public eye, having retreated from acting in recent years. Currently, she is 51 years old. Greg Travis, born on July 31, 1958, played the role of the net correspondent in Starship Troopers, 1997. He was 39 years old at the time, portraying a charismatic media personality who kept audiences informed with updates on the war efforts. Despite his vibrant on-screen presence, Greg's life after the film was filled with struggles. His career never truly gained significant traction outside of Starship Troopers, and he was often relegated to minor roles in TV shows and films. On a personal front, Greg's love life was marked by instability, with multiple failed relationships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. He did have a child, a son, but their relationship was strained due to Greg's ongoing struggles with addiction. The ups and downs of his career and personal life left Greg feeling lost at times, and his battle with substance abuse became a recurring theme. As of 2024, Greg, now 66, still makes occasional appearances in small productions, but he lives a much quieter life, focusing on his recovery and trying to rebuild his relationship with his son. Brenda Strong, born on March 25, 1960, played the role of Captain Deladier, a strong and authoritative commanding officer in Starship Troopers. At 37 years old during the film's release, Strong exuded the experience and confidence that made her character so compelling. Before Starship Troopers, she had a solid career in television and film, but it was the years after the movie that saw her rise to greater fame, particularly with her role in Desperate Housewives. However, her personal life has been marked by significant struggles. Brenda has been through a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce after several years, and though she remarried later, she has been open about the challenges of balancing her career with family life. Despite her fame, Brenda faced personal loss and trauma, including the death of a close family member, which deeply affected her. Currently, at 64 years old, she remains active in the entertainment industry, but her life has become much quieter in recent years, focusing on personal projects and charity work. Anthony Ruiviver was born on November 4, 1970, and he took on the role of Shijumi, a courageous and loyal soldier, in Starship Troopers at the age of 26. Known for his strong presence on screen, Anthony's portrayal of Shijumi made an impact despite the film's focus on larger-than-life characters. After Starship Troopers, Ruiviver's career grew more prominent in television. He appeared in several notable shows, including Third Watch and The Rook, but his career trajectory had its ups and downs. His most memorable work came in the early 2000s, though he never reached the kind of stardom some of his co-stars did. Anthony's personal life was often turbulent, as he experienced a high-profile breakup in his early 30s with a fellow actress. The relationship was short-lived but often made headlines. He did remarry in his 40s, and he and his wife have one child, a son. However, the family's life was also marked by periods of tension and struggles with keeping their marriage intact. As of now, Ruiviver is 54 years old and continues to work in the entertainment industry, though mostly in voice acting and guest appearances. Christopher Curry, born on October 22, 1948, took on the role of Mr. Rico, Johnny Rico's father, in Starship Troopers. At 49 years old during filming, he portrayed a protective, caring father who initially opposed his son's decision to join the military. Christopher's life, however, was far from the steadfast stability he projected on screen. Throughout his career, he often struggled to break out of the typecast roles and to find consistent work. While his role in Starship Troopers is one of his most recognized, he faced many years of financial instability, never quite finding the fame or fortune that many of his peers enjoyed. On a personal level, his marriage to actress Virginia D. Newcomb ended in divorce, and he became estranged from his children, experiencing a strained relationship with his family. His financial troubles only added to the stress, and he found himself battling depression and substance abuse. By 2024, at 76 years old, Christopher has mostly disappeared from the public eye, leading a quiet life away from the Hollywood scene. Dean Norris, born on April 8, 1963, played the role of the commanding officer in Starship Troopers, 1997. At 34 years old during filming, he portrayed a tough, strategic leader who was fiercely dedicated to the mission and his troops. However, Dean's personal life and career have had their share of struggles. While he became widely known for his role as Hank Schrader in Breaking Bad, it wasn't always easy for him to reach the heights of fame. In his early years, Dean faced multiple setbacks in Hollywood, often relegated to supporting roles. His marriage to actress Bridget Norris in 2001 was marked by some difficulties, but they remain together and have children. Dean's career has had its high points, but his journey wasn't without personal hardship. He battled obesity for years, eventually undergoing significant weight loss in the mid-2000s, a decision that took a toll on his health. As of 2024, Dean Norris is 61 years old and continues to act, enjoying a successful career that has finally brought him the recognition he deserves. Robert David Hall, born on November 9, 1947, was 49 years old when he played the charismatic and motivational recruiting sergeant in Starship Troopers, 1997. The recruiting sergeant is a pivotal character, inspiring young recruits to join the mobile infantry and fight in the intergalactic war. Hall's career before Starship Troopers was a mix of television and film roles, but his personal life took a tragic turn in the 1970s. At the age of 35, he was involved in a severe car accident that resulted in both of his legs being amputated. Despite this life-altering event, he continued to work in Hollywood, and his resilience was reflected in the roles he chose. Hall faced many hardships in his love life, with a string of failed marriages and relationships. His family life has been described as tumultuous, marked by struggles with maintaining stability and balance between his career and personal well-being. Now at 77 years old, Robert David Hall remains active in the acting community and serves as an advocate for those living with disabilities, though his personal struggles remain part of his story. Amy Smart, born on March 26, 1976, was just 21 years old when she portrayed a young, ambitious pilot cadet in Starship Troopers, 1997. Her character was eager to prove herself in the military, showcasing her skill and determination. Amy's early career in Hollywood was marked by promising roles, but she struggled with typecasting and faced significant challenges in landing leading roles after Starship Troopers. Despite appearing in some notable films like Varsity Blues and Road Trip, her journey to success was not as smooth as expected. Her personal life has also been riddled with struggles, including a series of relationships that didn't pan out. Amy was married to actor Carter Osterhaus, but they have faced difficulties, and rumors of marital strain have surfaced over the years. The couple has one child, but their relationship has been described as having ups and downs. Beyond her romantic life, Amy has been candid about her mental health challenges, particularly anxiety, which she has spoken about in interviews. Now 48 years old, Amy has focused more on finding peace in her personal life and enjoying a more balanced life. Timothy Alanson, born on July 29, 1969, was 28 years old when he portrayed the mysterious psychic in Starship Troopers, 1997. His character, with special abilities to aid military efforts, was part of the film's broader exploration of futuristic warfare. Alandson's career was marked by early success, with standout roles in Psych and other TV series, but his personal life took a turn during the late 2000s. Behind the scenes, Alanson faced a series of struggles that tested both his career and his mental health. He battled severe anxiety and depression, stemming from an emotionally difficult childhood, where he faced challenges with his family life. His early marriage ended in divorce, and despite later remarriages, Alanson faced persistent struggles in forming lasting relationships. In 2017, Alanson suffered a massive stroke, which left him with significant physical and emotional challenges. He has since worked hard to recover, focusing on his health while maintaining a more private life. At 55 years old, Alanson continues to work on recovery and occasionally appears in projects, but his journey has been far from easy. Dale Dye, born on October 8, 1944, portrayed a general in Starship Troopers, 1997, a military leader who commanded the respect of both soldiers and civilians with his vast experience. Dye, 53 years old during filming, was already a seasoned actor and military consultant, bringing a level of realism to the role with his deep understanding of military life. His career, however, was a mix of triumphs and struggles. Known for his expertise in military consulting, Dye worked on numerous iconic films, but his personal life was marked by emotional hardship. Dye was married 3 times, and despite his professional success, he faced difficulties in maintaining long-term relationships. His family life was turbulent, with emotional distance from his children, which contributed to a sense of isolation. Dye also dealt with the trauma of his own military experiences, having served in the Vietnam War, and the psychological impact of these experiences never fully left him. Now 80 years old, Dye is more reclusive, reflecting on his past, both the good and the bad, and occasionally shares his knowledge of military history and cinema. Stephanie Erb, born on September 10, 1963, was 34 years old when she appeared in Starship Troopers, 1997, as the young mother, a minor character that represented the civilian perspective amidst the military chaos. Herb's portrayal of a caring, protective mother struck a chord with audiences, but her personal life was filled with difficulties that contrasted sharply with her on-screen persona. Early in her career, Herb faced struggles with finding significant roles, often being typecast in smaller, more limited characters. Her relationships were equally troubled, having been married twice, with both unions ending in divorce. Herb's most painful struggle was with infertility, which prevented her from having children, a source of deep emotional pain for her. While she has enjoyed some success in television and independent films, she has also faced bouts of financial instability and has been vocal about the toll that the pressures of Hollywood took on her mental well-being. Now 61 years old, Herb remains active in the industry, but her focus has shifted to more personal, introspective projects as she looks to rebuild her life after years of struggle. Betty Hankins, born on July 14, 1944, played the role of Sky Marshal in Starship Troopers, 1997, a high-ranking military leader responsible for making strategic decisions during the war. At 53 years old during filming, Hankins brought an authoritative and composed presence to her character, who commanded respect within the military hierarchy. Despite her on-screen poise, Hankins' personal life was riddled with hardships. Her career had notable highs, including a successful run in television, but she faced several personal tragedies that took a toll on her mental and emotional health. Hankins was married twice, both marriages ending in divorce, and her family life was filled with tension. She struggled with depression, partly stemming from the loss of close family members at a young age, and this battle persisted throughout her life. Her financial struggles were well known, and she spent her later years trying to rebuild her career. She passed away on February 4, 2016, at the age of 71, after battling health complications. Her death marked the end of a turbulent yet impactful life in both her professional and personal spheres. John Cunningham, born June 22, 1932, lent his voice to the role of the FedNet announcer in Starship Troopers, 1997, at 65 years old. His role as the authoritative, persuasive voice of the Federation's public communications was a key part of the film's satirical portrayal of government propaganda. John had a long career in acting, primarily in television and voice work, but his personal life faced its share of challenges. He experienced several failed relationships and struggled to balance his career with family life. Despite being recognized for his talent, John's career never reached the level of superstardom, and he often found himself relegated to supporting roles. As he aged, John faced declining health, yet he continued to work well into his later years. Now 92 years old, John has lived a quiet life, focusing on personal pursuits and staying out of the public eye. Though his career was marked by some struggles and frustrations, his contributions to film and television remain appreciated by those who remember his distinct voice. Greg Bronson, born on September 2, 1954, played a dedicated and brave soldier in Starship Troopers, 1997, as Trooper, part of the Mobile Infantry. At 43 years old during the filming, Greg was no stranger to the ups and downs of a career in acting. His role as Trooper was one of many in his career, and while he never achieved widespread fame, his commitment to his craft and his loyalty to his colleagues were evident in his performances. Unfortunately, Greg's personal life was marked by tragedy. He struggled with substance abuse, which impacted both his personal and professional life, leading to a series of failed relationships and the eventual breakdown of his marriage. The toll of these struggles, coupled with the pressures of his career, made it difficult for Greg to maintain a stable and fulfilling family life. Greg's final years were spent facing the consequences of his past mistakes, but he had started to rebuild his life before his untimely death. On January 7, 2017, Greg passed away at the age of 62 due to complications from cancer. Who is your favorite character from Starship Troopers? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.